So, can you tell us a little bit about this beautiful book?
Yes.
Sorry, book.
Yeah. This is my first book. Also, Isa and me, we work together. The first project. Me, Isa, we met 5 or 6 years ago in Myanmar, in Yangon, and through the photography, through the photo festival. So after that, we still continuing to talk, to share. So she came to Myanmar again. So this is what we met, how we met, and then the more emergency what happened last year, because the country have been political coup d'etat and dictatorship start. I need to run emergency. So I called to Isa that I need to leave now, like a week or a month within. So she was start to, she know all the things why I have to leave it. So I left the country in after the 4 months of this coup d'etat. So before I left the country, I have contacted with the journalists, the people who is killed, and people arrested. So all the things I have been bringing to France. So I'm so lucky to be in Marseille. And then I'm with the Isabel. Isabel shared my all the experience. So we talk about every day, and this is all our conversation of every day. So the book is starting after we met. After we talk about the 2 months of my exile, so we say that okay, we need to talk to people. We need to talk about why you exile, and we need to do something good. So we start to talk about poetry, photography, and protest.
Yeah.
So finally, after the 6 months of our conversation, so we can make it happen, and we can show you now.
Yeah, so great.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you for your hearing, because we are telling to sing. So through the book, you hear our voice. It's a very important.
Absolutely, absolutely. And do you still have a role in this revolution?
Hope or whole.
Whole.
Whole. Comment dit-on? HOPE. Hope.
Are you still in contact?
Yes.
With your friends?
Yes. I have a lot of contact until now, because I came here because I wanted to work more. So I was contacting more people from outside than inside. Inside, mostly I was hidden like my friend, not to be prison. So here I was freedom, and I can really not to be arrested for my everyday life. So I can contact more. I can teach photography from friends through the Zoom, and I can mostly more information from here. So good to be in the like a platform to talk to Europe and also talk to my country.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. So we have the chance to have these beautiful photographies from you.
Yes.
And from your friend Lele.
Yes. So actually, the book is working with the 7 photographer, because the program is 6 photographer, but the book cover we're trying to tribute for the 3 photographer. So inside the room there's one of the 3 photographer team trying to express about the war. So my picture is starting to taking in 2014, and I wanted to express how generation have been growing up in dictatorship. So this is my generation. I was over 30 years, so I was under the rules of the dictatorship, and then I was so questioning myself why I am very limited education, why I am here. So that's my photo series, and this is another series about the new generation is coming suffering in 2021. They say, why me, why again, why us again? So that's a questioning about the new generation.
Thank you very much. And What about these stories, this poetry?
Poetry, yes.
So we have one here from Ketty.
Ketty, yes.
Absolutely amazing.
Yes. He was actually in Myanmar. The contemporary poetry is so limited, not very popular. But in the people who have close enough to be poetry in some way. But after the coup d'état, they are a group of very active artists. Not only poets and also a lot of illustration artists, a lot of youth became art expression to talk about this issue. So the Kathy have been the manifestation with the poem, how he expressed about the military brutal things. So for the poem, he was publishing in Facebook, and mostly Facebook is one of the platform in Myanmar. So a lot of people goes to get this news and then share the poem of every day of our activities. For example, like how many people are dying, how many people are running away, and how people have been suffering. That every news is with poem. And poetry. So that's we trying to understand it shortly, artistic, and also the people can relate it with their one or two sentence by poem or long sentence by poem. So in the manifestation and the coup d'etat happened after, poets are targeted to arrested. So Kathy have been arrested, and also the Kizawe or more other artists are arrested, and after torture and murder. So this is one of our hero who has been tortured by military and killed as a poem and writing as a poet. Yes.
Okay. Your family is still living in Myanmar.
Yes, my families are there. Only I can escape. Yeah, a lot of people are not able to escape anymore.
Yeah. Have you had the possibility to send your book in Myanmar?
We try not to do it because now censorship are so strong. And then there is a pseudonym, some little pseudonym poets, but some are really brave to show their name. They are quite well known. So in our selection, there's a 14. Half of it are arrested and imprisoned and die. Half of it are free, but they have to hide the place. So I would like to. After the book are so reachable to understanding how is the Myanmar situation. At the same time, and me and Isa and we producing the team wanted to hold. Not to send it to them. Of course, artists wanted to have it at home, but for the book, if you have a hand in the book, they can arrest you because you write this. So this is really quite high risk until now.
How have you been in relation with Wendy Lawyer?
Wendy Lawyer. Wendy is one of my favorite author for lifetime, and she is really gem for my country. Only the few people, like less than 10, we can count on by hand. We have a very treasure of a written author in my country. She's one of it. She's one of a person, and I really respected her. Her talked, written, and represented about the as being Burmese. So we met her in southern France, nearby Lumohan, 6 years ago. She visited to my exhibition. So I'm so happy to know her, and we have very great relationship. And then in the coup d'etat, what I can understand, I was hiding in Myanmar. At the same time, I'm doing underground some of the movement, like meeting journalists, also the flashing in the wall of the building with the other projectors. So this kind of underground movement. At the same time, she has been selecting poem of the day program in her Facebook. So she trying to expose not only Myanmar, the one of the English language also. So she is trying to post every day the name of the poem of the day, and most of the poems are heartbreaking and suffer, and also not only Myanmar and war poetry and other countries. So I'm so much into every day. I was looking at this, and I came here. I talked to her. Can I collect your poetry selection? She said, yeah, do it. Why not? And then I wanted to translate in French, and I'm not speaking French, but I wanted to try. So she said that, and do the best. If it is not good, I will not participating. So I was trying to, me and Isa trying to work very, very hard. So to be the selected good enough, and also these beautiful books can be delivered. So, and after she accept our working hard, so we don't sleep like 3 months, and me and Isa working very hard in December. So she appreciates. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, she appreciate, and you appreciate after.
Oh,
and
yeah.
A lot of people can understanding.
Yeah. Can you tell us a bit about your next projects?
Yes, I'm working here for 1 year for my country of my project. The book is here, and I'm starting to questioning that why I'm interested in photography is about fear. For me, most of the picture are connected about why I'm interested about fear, and next one is different but it's related. I'm working in Japan in the Ishinomaki, which is a tsunami suffer. I discovered there is a survivor guilt, and also me, I'm using my hand as a photography that's a guilt to be survived. So my country, so many people also feeling like you alive, you survive, but it's so much guiltiness. Why we have this guiltiness and fear? So I'm discover common process at the same time that the fear why survivor guilt have feeling. So I'm working with anthropology researcher, and they research about the survivor guilt and fear in Japan about tsunami for 11 years. So I'm so happy that is not only one project, the 3 projects I'm working with now in Japan, the researcher and me. Another one in Paris, one of the researcher, academic Myanmar researcher, and I'm working with them. So yeah, there's a one of the photography series will coming soon, but I think for me it will take like 6 months to finishing my project. I take time for my project, sometimes 3 years to 6 years. This is an emergency book.
Maybe we will meet us again for our next exhibition.
Thank you.
It will be my pleasure.
Yes. And then I told you like this is a reflexive, and I reflexity for my French. So sorry, but first edition and really great for me to understanding how can you do that. This one first edition is so great.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Boris.
Thank you, Mayco.
Thank you.
Thank you.